Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video, we'll talk about a couple of very interesting bodybuilding topics. The first thing we're going to talk about today is the continuation of the Samson Dauda and Hosstile drama. And do not tell me there is no drama here, because of course there is. Tell me if this is not drama. Fuad made another video and he titled it Addressing the Allegations, addressing the comments. So he's talking about all the different speculation that is out there. And tell me this is not drama. Tell me that it's not drama. I mean, I'm just covering it. I'm not creating it. They are creating it. So let's get into it. In this video, we actually learned a couple of very interesting things. So first of all, in Fuad's original statement, we didn't know what happened. We had zero clue as to why this happened. We just knew that it was mutual, I guess, and that there is no bad blood. They still like each other. They just decided to move on. We didn't know who ended things. Was it Samson who got a new contract, new offer? Was it Fuad who is changing the direction of his company? We had no idea. We were completely clueless. He made a 20-minute long video without really saying anything, just mumbling around, not really giving us any info. In this video, he's doing pretty much the same thing, but he gave up one information. It's actually Samson who decided to leave. Check this out.
It's been a crazy, you know what, man? Ever since me and Samson talked, and he said he wanted to leave, and I said, you know, this is okay because we're kind of doing our own thing now. It's been a rough one for me mentally, just because I'm like, what's going to happen now?
There you go, guys. It's not Fuad who fired Samson, it's Samson who decided to leave. What is the reason? I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, this is Samson's job. He's not doing this for the love he has for Fuad as his friend. Of course, it is the money thing. He wanted more money. He probably couldn't get it at Hosstile, and he decided to leave. So there you go. You got that information now. And don't tell me in the comment section why people want to know who these supplements are sponsoring, who they are not. That's not why we decide to buy supplements. We buy the ones that have good formulas, that are affordable. Great example of that. Blackstone Labs, that's right. There is the link in the description of this video, and if you use the code IVAN, you get a 15% discount, guys. So if you want to support the channel as well, you can buy Blackstone Lab supplements. Great stuff, great products, great quality, and with the discount, I would say great price as well. But as to why people are interested in this, don't ask me, I have no idea. But people are interested. When I make a video about it, I get a lot of views, a lot of comments, likes, so people want to know about it. I'm here to provide. Myself as a fan, I am also interested. I don't know why, but I want to know why these things happen, when they happen, especially in a situation like this, when Fuad is a big part of the bodybuilding community. With his podcast, he's a big media personality, and especially Samson, who is one of the most popular bodybuilders in the world, a Mr. Olympia from last year, and also he worked with Fuad for 5 whole freaking years, so it's definitely very interesting. I guess that's why. Now, we have another very interesting things. In my previous video, there were so many comments basically saying that Fuad's company is financially ruined, that it's not going to recover, that it's struggling, that this is why they're doing these extreme measures, letting go these high-paid athletes like Martin, like Samson, because they can no longer afford them, and they're trying to save the company somehow, and that actually they're going to fail soon. That's what a lot of comments were about, and Fuad addressed that. Take a listen.
People are like, Hosttile's in trouble. Hosttile's not in trouble. Every company has a budget. Every company has to allocate that budget in certain ways. So we've decided to make a change. So we're not in trouble. Everything is fine. We're doing really well. Some companies have an unlimited budget and they can do everything. They can sign athletes and innovate and market and do all these things. We don't have an unlimited budget. We have strict budget and we have to choose what we want to do. So this is kind of a choice that we're making.
Okay, I guess that clears it up. I mean, I don't know for a fact if Fuad will be honest about it. If the company was in a bad position, would he speak openly about it publicly? But anyways, he says that Hosstile is not disappearing. It's going to be around for a while longer. And I don't know what these comments were about. There is 51 replies on my channel to this comment. I didn't bother to check, but there is something interesting on the Beyond the Stage TV Instagram page where they actually posted Fuad's statement on the fact that the company is failing, and Matt from Muscle Discord left this comment. I thought this was funny. I'm pretty sure he's just trolling Fuad here. So he says, "This further confirms my comments on that the company is financially restricted. And if it was in a better financial position, it would be able to keep the athletes like Martin and Samson. I'm glad he's being transparent about the company's financial situation." Applaud emoji. But Fuad replied to this and he says, "You are not smart. The company has always been financially restricted, as most are. That's what we call a budget. Little Matt." Okay, I mean, this guy knows how to get under Fuad's skin. Most of these guys who are trolling Fuad, they can do that. Fuad gets pissed off very easily. So yeah, I mean, he basically responded to everything. Fuad is, Hosstile is not under any risk of bankrupting and disappearing. That's his official statement. The company just has a budget and they're deciding to allocate those funds in a different direction. But you heard that it's Samson who decided to leave. I guess he wasn't happy with the salary he was getting. Probably somebody offered him more money. We'll find out soon enough who it is. My best guess would be Raw or ESN, but that's basically the same company. So you guys tell me down below, who do you think is going to be Samson's next sponsor or new sponsor? And what do you think about Hosstile? Is it going to disappear soon? Is this trouble for Hosstile? What do you think? Tell me down below in the comment section. Alright, the next thing we got is something also very, very interesting, and it is about the current problem with the SEO in bodybuilding and also, of course, the PMMA. So you guys know the post that Chris Cormier and Sarah Villegas made recently, in which they are basically criticizing the bodybuilders and the league for allowing such things in the sport. I support them fully for fighting this fight, though I do think that if Sarah won her Miss Olympia this year, she would not be talking about this. Let's be real. She has an agenda. I don't think she cares about the sport that much. She just wants to be the Miss Olympia again, and she's trying to hurt the other girl that just beat her, Natalia Coelho. Let's be real. But in this video, we actually have Bob Cicarillo's and Sean Ray's statement on this. I gotta say, it does make sense. I can't really disagree with it, but I have some things I want to add. Before we get to that, let's hear what Bob had to say, and Sean Ray, of course.
Chris, Sarah, if you're watching, you guys are in the wrong federation, okay? If this is a platform that you guys want to hang your hat on, and you got some crusade against things that you guys don't deem as part of the
legal
bodybuilding culture, okay?
Literally legal, Bob, legal.
Right, but that's fine. Listen, you're in the wrong place. Go to another federation that drug tests. Go start your own federation that tests for PMMA. I don't know how you would test for that.
Yeah.
So I really don't understand the end game here, Sean, of what is your guys' platform and what do you expect as a result of this? I don't know. Where do you guys see the future? Like what? The IFBB Pro League is going to start testing for something? Or Chris is going to be the appointed, exalted, all-seeing eye that determines who's using what and when, and how does this work, Sean?
Okay, I mean, he definitely has a point. This is definitely an issue. Things are not worked out yet. We don't know how the judge is going to figure out who did what. It's difficult to judge the physique just based on the lack of separation and basically mark it down all the way down because somebody might assume that somebody is using SEO or PMMA when they are not. And also, I'm surprised that Sean Ray is not against this stuff because I always thought he had a very clean physique, very aesthetic. Now I'm looking at the photos and yeah, I mean, he was basically just small, had some great separation. But I don't know about those biceps. Now they might look a little bit more suspicious than before. But anyways, he had a great physique, guys. Even if he did it properly. What we can do, this is what I would suggest for now. Maybe we don't have a solution yet, but we gotta talk about the ideas. No, I don't think Chris Cormier would be the all-seeing eye that would determine if somebody has Synthol or PMMA in their physique. No. But the judges could be looking for details, awarding details, and punishing the lack of, whether that's from the Sintel, PMMA, or just genetics. Genetics are a big part of bodybuilding. Some guys just have bicep peaks and the other don't. Doesn't matter if you created it with Sintel or not, you either have it or you don't have it, and you're being punished for it. Same thing with the separation. Separation should be there. If you don't have it genetically, you should be punished for that as well. We want to see more quality, more separation in the sport. We do not want bodybuilding to turn into a plastic surgery contest. What are we talking about here, guys? Are we okay with this? I don't think anybody is. I don't know why Bob and Sean Ray have an issue with this, talking about this. Yeah, we know. This is how it was always done, but maybe we need to do something about it to prevent it from going overboard. It kind of already has, with Derek being the Mr. Olympia. So I think Chris Cormier and Sarah Villegas, for whatever reasons, whatever their motivation for this would be, they are doing a good job. I think we need to fight for this and to make some changes. The IFBB listens. Actually, they listen to the fans. When we complain about the backgrounds, they kind of try and fix that. When we complain about the bubble guts, they fix that as well. Now, this is a current issue. It needs to be worked on. These guys, Bob and Sean and the other old heads, they want to keep things the way they always were. That's normal. That's part of life. New people in the sport are going to look for change, for positive improvement, and I think something can be done and will be done. You guys tell me down below whatever you think about this. Oh, and yeah, finally, a lot of you guys wanted to hear my thoughts on Smaev, and he recently did his posing video with Goodwito. And what can I say, guys, about this monster right here? This front double bicep is one of the freakiest of all time. I mean, it looks freakier than Paul Dillette's front double. I mean, this is just insane. I think this guy has a little bit smaller legs, not tiny, smaller, but he's a massive dude. He is super big, super heavy. And those arms, man, they just look insane. This is just crazy. I mean, I don't know if he plans on competing in bodybuilding. Again, I don't know what his lower body really looks like. I've seen like short videos of him and also like that video of him posing with Larry. I'll play it in a moment. This is definitely a very, very good bodybuilder's physique. I mean, he's standing here next to a top 10 Olympian in the open, and he's kind of dwarfing him in the upper body. Let's be honest. He definitely is next to Larry. I mean, Larry's a classic guy, a little bit bigger than a classic guy. He makes the weight, he makes the classic, but yeah, he's a massive dude as well. And Smaev is looking like an absolute monster next to him, especially in that front double. That front double is absolutely nuts, guys. I hope this guy actually ends up doing a bodybuilding show. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best and bye-bye.